This is wonderful. By the way,
very cool.
You're an expert on the outside world?
You could say that.
Minion in! E3 is not happening this year. In the usual way, a bunch of demos have been released under the title category Summer Game Fest. There are 71 of them, and I'm playing a bunch of these. I just finished playing Dungeon Scavenger Inferno. You can click this card to see that, or on... or at the end of this video, you can have a look... Or at the end of this video, click on the link for the entire playlist, and you can see all the demos that I have played so far, and I will be adding more demos, and I will be adding more videos to that playlist as I go. I'm going to be doing a bunch of these over the next couple of days, live streaming them first, and then converting them to individual VODs. So right now we're playing Ars Fabulae, which appears to be... It's not exactly a walking simulator, but it's very like explory, first person, and very story driven. There's a lot of stuff to read, so I kind of just... There appears to be a lot of stuff to read, and it's very story involved. So I don't know how much of it we can squeeze into this. But if you're ever like winding down and just want to chill, I find walking simulators so relaxing. I mean, this isn't a walking simulator, but it's got some of those same aspects. And if you're ever in the mood to just chill, relax, enjoy a nice, non-stressful but very involved story, this is the game for you. Let's jump in here. August 4th, 1976. This game is super old, you guys. Let's get the sound on here. This game has some very pretty music. It looks artsy, don't you think? Like one of those... I hope it's not one of those games that tried too hard to be artsy and then fails, because that happens more often than not. But this has got my benefit of the doubt. Punk Notion. Developed and published. I have a very high amount of respect for that, for studios that don't go to outside publishers. Dear Ella, I've prepared a small surprise for you at the theater. Would you come and see it? Robert.
Please enjoy the final interview, bringing our series, A Collection of Masks, to an end. Our guest is again a brilliant playwright, actor, and theater director, the creator of such shows as Ascension and Labyrinth, Mr. Robert Chartish.
Look at those hands. I think we're an old lady. Check out that old rotary phone.
Hello?
I miss those.
It's Ella.
Ella? Oh, Ella! Hello! Honey, Ella is calling. What do you mean, which Ella? Our Ella. Oh, stop it, you. How are you doing? How's the weather out there in the States?
Oh, you know how it is. Win some, lose some, never a dull day. But I'm not calling from the States, I'm here in England.
Oh, one could never keep up with you.
I'm staying in that yellow hotel. What was his name?
Wait, the one here? In Linfield?
Yes. I'm back. Actually, I have a small favour to ask. Do you still have a car?
Oh, yes. The same old one. Had it for 20 years now.
It's the only thing that still works. Could you give me a ride somewhere?
To the cemetery? I can show you which grave it is.
No. I wanted... I have to check out the theatre.
Ah, right. Of course. I can be there in an hour. Would that be all right?
Sure, Henry. You are wonderful.
It sure brings back memories, doesn't it? So much has happened here.
Sometimes too much.
Are you sure you don't want me to come with you?
Thank you, but I'd like to be alone for a moment.
Check this out. This game is super pretty.
So, we meet again, Mr. Chardish. It's hard to believe that this is the end.
Isn't it? Time flies this fast only in the studio, on the stage, and with Sinatra.
It does indeed. Let me explain to the listeners who have missed the previous auditions that we've been meeting to talk about the major plays Mr. Chardish directed over the last 30 years. From the last one to the very first one, as well as about art in general and the bohemian lifestyle.
As long as I manage to stay on track.
Is this a walking
Today our
simulator?
time travel takes us back to a theater in the village named Lindfield, the first stage you had to command by yourself. Before we start talking about art, let me ask, how are you feeling?
Well, I guess I should have seen that one coming, given the circumstances. I feel undefeated, and the prognosis is rather optimistic as well.
Oh, surely a lot of people sighed with relief of me just now.
I appreciate that. Sadly,
Yeah, that dude
people
is
who
sick.
expect to see me on stage will be disappointed. The doctors deny me any excitement, and for once in my life, I am inclined to listen to people who know better than me.
It must be difficult.
Everyone has to exit stage
These are the plays
eventually.
he's directed. Okay, I'm guessing the name of that play is Anger, but all we're getting is Ngr. Ngr. Anger, there it is. Check it out. Alright. So this is like the old theater, where Robert Chadish did plays, what, like 20 years ago? In the 1950s? And we're here in the 1970s. Look at these textures, just the scenery, everything. It's gorgeous. It does look like no one's been here in a while. I mean, if this is a walking simulator, I'm okay with that. I must have played Dear Esther like 7 times. Because that game is, it's just so relaxing. And that's kind of how I'm feeling here right now. This is super chill. Just kind of explore and take this stuff in. When I was a kid, my dad used to take me on like hiking trips through the mountains and stuff in Germany. It's very much like this. So this brings up a little nostalgia as well. Sounds are also really well done. I wonder if I can get up on that balcony. Oh no, those stairs are broken. Can I jump? I can. I can little old lady hop. Water looks really nice too. Really good. What do we got here? Alright, people were sitting on the floor playing chess. How recently was someone sitting here painting? I mean, it looks like no one's been here in a very long time. But maybe people who live nearby, like in the houses back there, like they come down here to enjoy the peace and solitude. I can interact with this. Did you hear Elle do a little nostalgic sigh just now? She must have spent a lot of time here in the 50s. That is a long letter. Oh my god, okay. Dear Mr. Chardish, this is 1957. I must admit to some level of surprise of having received your letter. The last time we corresponded was a few ages ago, if memory serves, though in my age I don't expect to. I would say it's a pleasure to hear from you, but it feels inappropriate given the contents of that message. I will spare you trite words of comfort and go right to addressing your plea for advice. He must have written this to him after he was diagnosed with cancer, whatever it was. Speaking as a third party to this and a person who some might call ancient, I cannot make the decision for you. I may possess all the facts, but it's not the facts that are the most important here. Two people will have as different impressions of an event as the faces they see in the mirror. As such, Whether you leave or stay, you have to decide on your own, and I see no correct answer. Do not forget that life is quite long, longer than it seems to the young people, and as long as it lasts, there's time to change our mind, fix all the mistakes, take a step on the scene yet again. Best regards, Professor Edwin Whitemoon. The tape recording that we heard just now, was that Professor Nightmoon? I'm gonna pocket this note. Old costumes. If you listen closely, you can hear Elle breathing. Nice. I mean, that's attention to detail right there. What do we got here? Oil the pulleys. Jim R. Fix the screenplay. Scene 2. Rob. Oh, okay, these are jobs given to the people here. Stagehands, actors too, apparently, because Robert Chadish. So the actors were also pulling their weight behind the scenes. Seems like there's a lot of stuff to read in this game. 1957, Lindfield, which is where we are. Dear Henry, I apologize for not coming in person. I'm sending 2 sets of keys to Lindfield. The smallest one to the mailbox. Feel free to sell the contents of the boxes. I have no use for them. You can send back. If you find someone to rent the place, go ahead. I feel too weak to take care of that. I'm entrusting it to you. Once again, let me apologize for not being there in person. I couldn't because, I'll just go. Must have been written by Robert. He seemed to have been the head honcho around here. Curtain Call Magazine. $1953. Is there true art to be found at Broadway? A real star in 2 months. How did she do it? The Curse of Cursing. A critical look at the profanity in theater. I wonder if that's talking about Elle. How she became a star on Broadway after 2 months. Maybe she left here. It sounded like a door opening. Oh, check out the old stage. We'll get there in a second. What is this? Before Sophie left for the city, I talked to her and wrote these down. She said these should be enough to do hair without her. We'll miss you, Sophie. Okay, so Sophie must have been like the hairdresser. Oh, and here's instructions on how to do a chignon? I don't... Some French hairdo. Well, I don't have the hair to pull this off. But all you hairstyle enthusiasts, here you go. These are probably authentic theater hairstyles from the 1950s, if the devs did their research. For the witch, okay. Neat. Who played the witch? I love that Elle is responding emotionally to her surroundings. Like, look at this old theater. I spent so much of my youth here. I mean, I spent so much of my youth here. What do we got here? The Wanderer walks confidently back straight into the audience. Walk, do not turn back. Note in the margin, knows there is no return. The Wanderer raises his head, shudders. The road leads upwards. The Wanderer, forget. Curtain, exit stage left. Note in the margin, implores to no avail. Okay. Stage instructions. What's this? It's a mask here. And a note. Look at it from my perspective. We're going to put it on? Is that how we're going to see through his perspective? Solitude, April 13th, 1957, starring Robert Chardish. So are we entering the play, in a sense? Check it out. That must be Robert Chardish. Is this part of the play? Check out what's happening with the furniture there. Look how everything looks like we're in a painting now. So is that supposed to let us know that this is artificial? Flashback? Or is this the play?
I can't stand how empty it became. Nothing to do but listen to the rats and remember how it used to be.
Henry's the dude who gave us a ride here. Oh, to the theater. Hey, I can jump. Can I attack? That would be awesome. No. I cannot. Doesn't look like I can interact with anything here. Oh, except with this. Oh, look! Hey, look at that! The bar in front of the door disappeared. Certain things can only be seen in the light. Check that out. Oh, this has puzzle written all over it. This is probably just the introduction to the mechanics. See, now I can get out here. Although I feel like if I'd opened the door, I could have just ducked under. You know what I mean? The textures are less detail-y here. This is like a lower poly world than... Gonna jump in this pond? Gonna go for a swim? Nope. Which is probably for the best because this feels like it has gators in it. It looks like one of those. Alright, where are we going? Completely different art style. And that's really, I mean, that's really well done. That's a great idea. Good design. Check out this guy. Sightless. Spoken by Robert.
Sightless.
And I can't get through there because that mannequin is in the light. Can I move the light? No, but there's a tree prop here. Check it out! Oh, the walls too. Look at that. Ah! I am digging that mechanic. Very cool. It's a little wee happy few with that mask on, but I get it. Well, this is just creepy. Remember that world in Myst? Looked a lot like this. Another old school, probably the classic first-person puzzle adventure. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, look at that! Okay, and we've got... Hang on, we've got symbols next to... I guess I have to pick one of those doors. One of them has a raven or an owl, and the other one is a sunflower. One of them's dark and one of them's light. Let's go with light. Let's, that seems safer. Seems more inviting. Alright. Let's, oh, see, that's so cool. Let's go through here. This is up? Okay, I thought it was a dead end. That goes up into the trees. Can I try the other door? No! I can't! We have to stick with the decision we've made. Gotcha. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Unless... No. You can't jump tracks once you've picked one. It makes me a little nervous that they don't appear until the next one doesn't appear until you're right up on the edge. It makes the spotlights kick in. Just like in a play on a stage. Only the things in the light exist for the audience. So this is actually... They put a lot of thought into this. This is deep. So things don't actually come into existence until the light hits them. There we go. This is where the we would have if we'd taken the other door. So essentially the same path. We were, you guys. What is that? It's very bright. I mean, I know it's not bright. I know my television isn't capable of, of blinding me, actually. But, the effect, the way they make everything look, my brain instinctively jumped to, I'm being blinded.
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
So, well done.
Here.
Here, okay. I gotcha.
Together.
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 Check this place out. Whoa, hello.
Who stood against us?
Who stood against us?
Who
Okay.
stood-
Yes, I heard you. Thanks. Whoa.
We played
This is all
Played.
a little bit creepy.
Played.
You guys remember that mannequin room in Ju-on the Grudge, where every time you turn around, the mannequins are looking in a different direction or right at you, and it was
We've seen
very, very creepy. This isn't as bad. At least they're all, you know, the mannequins don't move at all.
We've decided.
We've
The fact that they're talking is,
Decided.
we've decided, and it looks like they're leaving.
We've decided.
Like we've decided to leave. I'm guessing that's a theater?
We've decided.
You've decided. Thank you. See, it's a theater.
You wanted to shine. You wanted to.
That's Ella talking. But from Robert's perspective, I guess?
You wanted to shine. 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 You wanted to shine.
Apparently he wanted to shine, you guys.
Shine. You.
Oh, check it out. We got anything over here? Nope, just stairs. That is a neat mechanic. I like that.
For this price. For this price. For this price. For this price. For this.
I guess I wonder if Ella left and that kind of left... Hey, sunflowers. And stairs to another Victrola.
For if I had a friend all on this earth, you've been a friend to me.
Interesting. Okay, sure.
The light burns.
Ella talking. The light burns. Alright, well, let's get it off of you then. Like, she didn't want to be in the spotlight, but then she went to Broadway and became famous, so that makes no sense. How did she mean that? Or this is just his perception of things, so maybe it's taken out of context.
Turn away.
Do not turn away. Go. Do not.
Oh. That made the stairs disappear. We don't want that. Okay. There's more. There's another light up here. God, this place is
Turn away.
creepy.
Go. Do not turn away. Do not turn away. Go, go. Do
Okay,
not
that's the
turn
top
away.
stairs secure. Maybe we can make the mannequin disappear
Do not.
without getting rid of the bottom stairs. Come on. Yes! Just took a little bit of finessing. Some finessage. So where are we going with this? Very foggy up there. But I guess, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Anything that's not relevant to the story or lit doesn't exist. I really dig that concept. I spent most of my childhood in theaters. So, this is striking a chord. Now, what do we got here?
Leads upwards. The road leads upwards.
But we've heard him say
The
that
road
before.
leads upwards.
That was part of the Wanderer said that in the. Can we see that? Curtain call before Sophie left for the city. Hairstyles. The Wanderer. The road lead upwards. Ah, so this is Robert playing the Wanderer, I guess. Check that out. Okay, I guess that's where we've got to turn that. Check out that water. It looks, I mean, it's moving, but it looks painted. It's a happy little waterfall. Really cool. I dig how that looks, like a lot.
The road leads upwards. The road leads upwards.
It does. I can see that.
The road leads upwards.
Thanks, Robert. It's very helpful. But I think I get it now. Let's not fall down that. Doesn't look safe. So here's how to plunge this guy into an existential crisis. If the spotlight turns away from him, will he stop to exist? Whoa, okay, we've got a maze of some sort happening here. I wonder if, okay, there's wallpaper on one side of these. So maybe that's some kind of directional indicator. No, it's completely random. All right, we'll find the cheese in the middle. What's this? We've got like a fountain thing. Is this the objective? Apparently not. If only where's the exit? If I had only looked around at the beginning to see where the way out of here was. Victrola.
Plans? I had plenty of plans. I wanted to have everything under control. But that's not how life is. The harder you try, the less control you have.
That gate looks like it might be the way out. Let's see if we can get there. Ah, so close. Let me out! Ha 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 ha! I am the wiener of the maze. There's a run, sort of. I'm a little bit faster if I hold LT. It's nice that they added that they thought of that. Okay, well, there's no light on me now, and I still exist, so I guess existential crisis solved. What do you know? It's another theater. It's like everywhere we go. They say the world is a stage, but I think in this case, it pretty much is. Everywhere you go, there's a stage with mannequins on it. But that was this guy's whole life, right? It was all theater. What's happening up there? Ah, check it out! How cool is this? Painting props. It all looks like mostly like wood and mostly paper mache. Hey, where did the people go? And this castle wasn't here a minute ago. What? It's changed. We came from over there. Okay, this is like navigating the TARDIS, you guys. A lot of mind fuckery happening here. Whoa, now we're in the city. Sort of. The house is all, I mean, everything looks like a prop. And we've got a gaping abyss. Can I fall down that? No, it's good to know. Makes me feel a little safer. Okay, this looks like we have to make stairs up here, but there's a Victrola over there. Okay, that's as far as that will go. Let's see if we can get the stairs over. No, I guess we can't. Haha! I don't know if these are important. At the very least, there's got to be an achievement for these.
At first, he got it into his head that he would
In the
sleep
full
in the
version of this
theatre like
game.
the old days, but I set him straight. But he still drove there every day, insisting he had to finish something.
Theater was this guy's life, apparently. He must have been devastated when Ella went to Broadway. Alright, let's leave you here and move these trees out of the way. Let go of it, Robert. that's as far as that goes. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. I love the sounds, like the city sounds in the background. Oh god. This maze. This is gonna make me uncomfortable. Who's this over here?
This was your desire.
What? What you talking about, Willis? Yeah, I should have known this goes nowhere. Well, I can't fall off, so... Was it, Elle? Was it really?
This was your desire.
Good to know. Apparently this was... Ah, that's a dead end. Apparently this was my desire, you guys.
This was your desire.
I guess we gotta go to the next Ella on the bench.
This was your desire.
Let me guess.
This was your desire.
I figured it was. Thanks for that. What's going on here? Okay, this looks puzzly. We're gonna have to turn that. We're gonna have to turn that into a set of stairs, I think. Let's move this out of the way, see if that helps. Maybe? No. That looks promising. I might be able to jump that. Okay. That's... No. Let go of it. Robert, do as you're told. Little jump and run action here. Ah! We did it! Solved that puzzle. I am amazing. That wasn't that hard. We're okay. Oh, I bet there's another theater in here. I bet there's another stage. What do you guys think? Okay, we went from one like rickety stage to the next, and we've made it to the big stage. This must be like the Broadway type. Well, I mean that's smaller than Broadway, but it looks like, I mean, the stage just, the first stage was in like a bar, very small stage, and they just kept getting bigger and better. So that's like a rise to fame type deal. Can I interact with this at all? There we go. Okay, that must have been the end of the performance. Now we're back in 1976. Huh. This is kind of surreal. The game makes you think about it. It makes you think about the story. It makes you analyze. There's a lot of subtext, a lot of hidden information. I like it. You just kind of soak it all in. Ooh.
The last performance showed in Linfield was definitely aimed at a mature audience. And from this perspective, it seems quite sad.
I'd rather call it introspective. It was a time where I used to spend quite some time on pondering what art is, how it reflects life, the decisions taken.
Oh, we got a piano, some notes over here. Solitude, okay, and that's the music for that. Wonder if that's part of what we just heard. There's more of it. It looks like The girl with the flaxen hair. Sure. We can't collect those. Those are put down items. Gotcha. So where are we going from here? Here we go. Maybe. You shouldn't let a little old lady run around in this, like, rickety old structure. Oh, hey, this is where the posters to all this play. We've been Solitude. That's when we saw. So I guess you can probably explore all of these in the full version of the game. That must be concept art. Or somebody's kids. Somebody had their kids here, and they were drawing things. Like when my dad used to perform, I was that kid. Sitting there, just kind of doodling and playing with toys while they were doing stage stuff. Certificate of Recognition. This certification is proudly presented to the Team Knight Bishop Rookie of Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, Robert Chardish, James Lake, Ella McLean. So who's Henry in this? Edmund Whitemoon. His signature's on there. I can't take this with me? Alright. That seems like the kind of thing you'd want to hang on to and not just leave hanging in this old theater. Hansel and Gretel? Goldilocks and the Three Bears. That bottom bear looks like it killed Goldilocks and is now wearing her hair as a cape. That's not how that story goes, is it? Well, probably in the original version. Picture of a stage. Not this stage, though. Hay bales. Small beginnings. Look at this. So this was a barn before they turned it into a theater, and they just used the hay bales as furniture. Ticket stubs. Classic. Admit one, yep. So this is where they sold the tickets. Cool. Calendar. 10th of April. Dress rehearsal. Loneliness. Loneliness. Okay, so we just did Solitude. I guess Loneliness is the one coming up next. Or Loneliness was the last one they performed. So it might be the last one that we get to see. Admission, adult 25p, children 15. Youth under 20 who still hold on to a childlike wonder for the world. That's cute. Parents with 2 children. Okay, yeah. Standard stuff. And this was kind of like a lounge and hangout area. What do we got here? They wore pots on their heads, and that was Greet, Johnny. An interesting study of the human fear of the unknown. The futuristic environment is of particular interest. And I guess Johnny was Mr. Green's kid, who wrote his own review. That is adorable. So much attention to detail. How to Be Really Modern by Jonathan Bluebird. Ella, search flea markets. Okay, so Ella wrote a note to herself that she had to look for one of these. Sluggish, lavish furniture is simply passé. If you're still an owner of a bed that could safely fit a king with half his entourage, you're better off donating it to a museum or selling it to a flea market. Maybe there the dust trap will find a desperate historian. The future belongs to elegant, functional shapes, bright colors, and modern materials. Search flea markets to get one of those beds. Go, put it down. Got it. Oh, I've also got... She can also run. Little old lady sprint.
And your conclusions?
Rather trite. When you're alone on stage, even light feels heavy.
What is this? this is another... We're entering another play. Symmetry. December 7th, 1956, starring Robert Chadish and Melody Brick. Chardish, not Chadish. So what kind of play is this? Plays a robot in a junk heap.
The dump. But I could still be fixed.
All workstations have been disabled.
How do you know? Who are you?
A broken, grounded robot.
Oh, I can punch.
Oh, look! A ventilation shaft.
Alright, I'll be there in a minute. I can't jump, but I can punch. Oh, that's bright. Okay, so how do I get up there? You know, without my... Oh, I gotta push a box or something over there. Check it out. Is that going to be enough? I don't know if that's going to be enough. We'll give it a shot. Ha 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 ha!
This must be some kind of mistake. I'll get some help.
Listen, I'm sorry to say it, but I don't think there's anyone left to help.
I don't understand.
I've heard the next transport is the last one.
But we're still here. Did they forget about us?
No, they've abandoned us.
I love the
Impossible.
wind effect there. Did I punch my way through the fan? Nope. At least I didn't lose an arm. Jabbing it in there. Looks like we're here, wherever this is.
They couldn't have just thrown me out. I've worked here for so long. I've worked in this exact room.
Do you recognize this place?
A little. I used to work around the whole factory.
Doing what?
Minor repairs, maintenance, you know, emergency tightening of the screws. And you?
I mainly carried boxes, daydreamed, and lost
Poor
screws.
consoles. So neglected.
Wait, can you operate them?
Yes?
So maybe we can make it. Catch this train.
Oh, yes.
That doesn't seem like a good idea. Let's not go up there. It's a good way to get smushed. Hang on, what's happening here? Nothing of consequence. I love the rusty robot noises. He definitely needs oil. Cool.
What does this do?
Remote control for the transport platforms.
Hey,
Ah.
it's working.
Are you sure we're doing the right thing? They don't want us there. We're not certified.
So what? The outside world doesn't need a certificate.
But then everyone would be able to enter.
Exactly.
What's the world like
cool.
then?
Full of light, freedom, and narwhals.
Oh, I've heard of them. They're tricky to program.
Can I get up that?
I think it's easier in the language of ukulele.
What? Oh, and now
I
the...
noticed. Some equipment still works. Consoles, platforms.
They'll eventually stop. The connectors will rust, anti-gravity will fail.
Poor
Anti-gravity,
them.
okay.
That's how it is.
Hey, the thingy's got
Nobody
moved.
cares about this world.
Oh, hang on. Okay, that's how she got here. Ha ha ha! Okay, the robots don't have a run option, but I guess that makes sense. This is too weird.
Look, a train arriving at the station.
It's our train, let's get it. What happens if I punch this? Oh!
It moves.
You have everything under control. You're doing great.
Am I?
You are a natural parcel, a free narwhal. Talk ukulele to me. Be strong. Be like steel.
Alright, this is gonna reverse the, yep, there we go.
You look ahead, and I'll check what's there.
Sure. Let me do the
Hey,
dangerous part. Oh my
you
god.
here?
Ah! Good catch.
Thanks.
At your service. I'll fix and save you. But don't just jump into danger like that anymore.
You have my word.
Huh.
Why do you care so much about getting out? You almost became a bunch of spare parts.
Better to have tried and failed than to choose to stay stuck.
But
You don't want to get out.
I might want to, one day.
But do you want to get out or just get to another inside?
So, when you get out, you also have to do it right.
Well, the difference is fundamental.
Which is?
Basic.
I know what that word means, but what's the difference?
The ceiling?
Took that too literal, didn't I? Okay, nothing back here. I like how they look like paper mache. Or as they say in England, papier mâché.
The train again. We must hurry.
There it goes.
I remember when the factory was full of life.
If it can be called life.
Do you not have any good memories of this place? You must have done Labyrinth.
Tedious and repetitive.
Come on, I used to love them.
We've got more remote control stations here. Oh, now we're both in control.
What a strange feeling.
You've never been on this side of the controller.
No, not really.
Terrible, isn't it?
Oh god, I gotta... Ha! Okay, I'm controlling them both. And I gotta use the walls.
But this is wonderful. By the way,
Very cool.
you're an expert on the outside world?
You could say that.
But you've never been there? Not even for a moment?
If I were, I would definitely not come back here.
Even for a maintenance check?
Especially the maintenance check.
Oop.
Hey, you know, I've been meaning to ask you.
Yes?
I've noticed that your springs are built in, so the malfunction must be caused by either the pins or the processor.
Sort of.
Such things are
Malfunction?
easily fixed, so if we find a station...
No, I don't want to have it fixed. I never wanted to. This is the only trait I have that's mine alone.
Will you think less of me when I fix myself? Being broken is just making things harder for us.
Good. Hard-earned things are worth more.
Ah, I can move again. The consoles, the machines.
I thought I knew what this game
everyone's
was
still
about.
trying their best to do their job.
And what kind of game this was.
Why does it matter?
In the
They're
first
too
place,
primitive
this
to
is
understand anything other than routine tasks.
surprising me.
How can you say that? Some of them are friends.
I wonder how much of this story reflects, oh, I don't have to control her anymore. Reflects things happening in Robert's actual life.
Wait a second. Is that the same train?
This is
How
probably
come
a
it
lot
hasn't
deeper
reached
than
the
it
station
looks.
yet?
The rails were designed by the trainees. I love this room already, but how are you going to reach the top?
I'll find a way.
Ah! Okay, not that way. We can fall and fail. So that's good to know.
I love this
Let's
room
study
already,
where these are going
but how
first.
are you going to reach the top?
I'll find a way.
Okay, the yellow box goes left, and then I can get onto the next platform. Don't take red. I have to get off the yellow box at the next platform, and then what do I do? Can I get on the blue one?
And once you do get out, what are your plans?
I'll escape from the train.
I guess that
Yep.
much. But where will you go then?
It's simple. I'll go where I've never been.
And after that?
I'm not worried about the after.
Oh no. No!
That world is so
No!
big, you could walk for days and not see any walls. The water containers are bigger than the whole factory.
I took a gamble.
The overhead lights never burn.
I love this room already, but how are you going
Catch
to reach
it.
the top?
I'll find a way.
And once you do get out, what are your plans?
I'll escape from the train.
I guess that much. But where will you go then?
Here it
It's
comes.
simple. I'll go where I've never been.
Oh, okay. It gets the
And
gets
after
it from
that?
over there.
I'm not worried about the after. That world is so big, you could walk for days and not see any walls. The water containers are bigger than the whole factory, and the overhead lights never burn.
Won't you get lost there?
It's literally impossible.
Not on blue.
How
What
so?
else have we got?
To be lost is not to have found the goal, and my goal is all of the possibilities.
Or to not be able to find a way back?
I have no intention to come back here.
Nope.
There's nothing and no one for me here.
No one.
You don't have to worry about the plans or the rules. All of that is staying here, along with the routine, boredom, the rules. Are you listening to me?
This is so intricate.
Yes. Yes.
The outside world is the destiny for those like us. It's ultimate freedom. That's why I want to get there.
Can we go higher? We probably shouldn't. Now we just gotta let her get up here. She's already up here. What?
Are you alright?
How?
I just thought that there must be others here.
Oh, she can
waiting to
fly.
be found and helped.
He said at the beginning he's a grounded robot.
This time, you'll have to do the jumping. Can I take over for a while? Wish me luck.
I wish you so much luck.
Tell me a little more about what
Okay.
the outside's
So
like.
she's controlling me now.
I'd rather
I'm
not
not doing
distract
anything.
you.
I can multitask. Oh, look! Giant spinning blades.
What was that?
Some variety.
Even worse. So what do you want to know about?
Are there other robots like us?
There's no one like us anywhere.
You're avoiding the answer.
Because I don't know. I've never wondered about that.
Oh,
I'm only 90% genius. Does the world have to go up and down all the time? Up and down, up.
welcome to my life. Hey, are there many places where you can jump
There's
there?
everything. Ramps and gullies,
Centrifuges too?
roundabouts,
Lifts?
and giraffes.
Wrenches?
Benches.
A whole river of grease.
Probably not. It would be too gooey. I'm free.
As if I was hurting you.
Yeah, all I can do is punch. Ah!
All good?
I can't move.
Oh, no.
Is it the springs?
Boxes. What about you?
I'm fine.
It's different now.
We'll manage, trust me.
Oh, okay. When I'm controlling her like this, she can punch. Cool. Oh yeah, and now
What
they
are your
mirror
plans
each other.
after we leave this place?
I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do grease changes.
That does not sound too exciting.
But it's a solid plan.
Ooh.
Although, I think it would be nice to have someone whom I could help grease the wheels in the head.
Well,
Ooh.
that would be nice.
Really nice.
Okay, how do I get... Well, I guess they don't have to punch that at that part at the same time. There we go. Now we just need to get them both. Come on. In the middle. And on the same level. Ah! Eat it, puzzle!
Thinking what I'm thinking.
Well, what are you thinking?
That the world is too big for one robot?
Yes, a little.
So,
If this is just a
maybe-
demo, how long is this game?
One day.
Great!
Oh my god.
Let's go.
We're robots. We have a whole eternity. But who will take care of the factory?
Forget about it.
But
This is not a place for us.
this is where we came from.
You know what's best about your roots?
What?
That eventually you outgrow them.
That's sad.
It was meant to be a joke.
It came out sad.
Honestly. Just forget. It'll be easier.
Easier or better?
You know what I mean.
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh, she's in control again.
Disabled, but not disassembled. Listen, I've found...
What?
Oh, nothing.
Give me a moment.
It should be better now.
What is this? So this is just, it's like a big factory in space or somewhere?
Together.
And these robots
At
have been
last.
left behind
Yes.
as junk.
All right? You seem lost in thought.
It's nothing.
Are you sure?
This is her home.
Yes,
She doesn't even
contrary
leave it.
to what it looks like, sometimes I happen to think.
Ha! We seem to be in luck. It looks like it's going to arrive now.
Listen, do you really care about going?
Of course! I've been waiting for this my whole life. We have to hurry.
Yes, I get
She
it.
doesn't want to go.
We need
on.
to extend the ramp.
The train doesn't look like... I don't know.
We did it! Jump!
I...
Come on.
Hey, what's with you?
This is our home.
Are you joking?
I got myself fixed there. So now I can take care of everyone else.
We had plans. You were supposed to be with me.
Aww.
I did not... I hoped you would stay a bit longer.
You should have said that before he jumped onto the train.
This was my dream.
That has to be some kind of a reference to Ella leaving to follow her dream, but he wanted her to stay behind. This game is super deep, okay? There's a lot of emotion, a lot of story. Absolutely worth it. Very much enjoyed. I can highly recommend this game. Next we'll be playing Haven, which looks anime-ish, but at the same time different and potentially unique. Should not be confused with Haven Call of the King, which was a really, really great PlayStation 2 game until you beat it and the ending made you just want to not have wasted all that time, because the ending was so terrible. It was so bad, you guys. Really great game, fun, good mechanics, good story, and then they just completely shit the bed after you beat the last guy. What was I saying? Haven. Which is, that does not reflect on this Haven. It's a completely different game. Just saying. Well, check it out. See you there.